So I'm not really sure how much you guys are gonna shun me for having never seen Firefly before, but I've never seen Firefly before, so I really don't know if it should be brought back for a second season based on empirical, you know, like I know it because I've seen it and that's good and blah blah whatever. However, I do know empirically that Justin has really phenomenal taste in television and movies, and so I would have to, well, except for the fact that he doesn't like Mean Girls, but anyway, I would have to say that since he votes yes, I'm going to have to go ahead and side with him. However, I'm going to reserve the right for a final and definitive yes or no until I've seen the one season of the show that came out. And that's the only question I'm going to answer because I didn't have time to go look at Chelsea's video again because I'm about to kill myself. And by that I mean that it is already 11:30 at night and I'm doing this video because I was like, oh shit, they're going to freak out if I don't do a video this week because I didn't do one last week. I am currently writing an 8-page paper on the effects of pH as an environmental factor in peroxidase and peroxide reactions, how pH affects enzyme activity. This is actually what I've been doing, is doing this and staring at my computer for a really long time. I didn't go to bed until about 5:30 this morning because I was writing another paper for another class. That one was just dumb, and it was about dumb things. They weren't dumb things, but I couldn't really think of anything to write about. So I just kind of BS'd it. Surprise! Isaac BS's an essay. Oh, okay, this is really important, and this is what the duration of my video is going to be about, and then I'm not going to... Oh, Justin, foxes. Foxes are definitely the next domesticated pet. That or like groundhogs or prairie dogs or I don't know, some little rodent. Anyway, this is like super important and intense and I want you guys to know about it because I love you guys because y'all are my two best friends. That's 4. But it's 2 on 2 hands, so I'm just really emphasizing 2. So this past weekend, on Sunday, I went to South Austin, which is where my sister lives, and I had lunch with her, and everything was, kind of like, whatever, yeah, I haven't seen you in a while, we're having lunch, it's really cool, because, we're related, and I mean, me and my sister butt heads on some things sometimes, because, she's which actually we talked about a lot, and I understand her reasons for being a Republican now, which are complex and quite interesting. Still not for me. But anyway, I came out to my sister as being trans, and it went really well. I know a lot of people, like a lot of trans guys or trans women, whatever, get a lot of shit from their family members, like even just their brother or sister, like coming out. And I mean, she was like, I don't understand, like I don't understand why you feel that way, blah blah blah. And I just kept on talking about it, like I kept on explaining to her like what it mean, like what being transgendered means and what, like the future plans that I have of getting top surgery and doing hormones and stuff, and I was talking to her about how I was talking to her really mostly about how I'm scared that, like, my parents are basically going to tell me to fuck off and die whenever I tell them, which, I've already talked to you guys about this. I'm not telling them until after I graduate because they pay for my college, so I'm not going to do anything about it until after then. And she pretty much just told me, she was like, well, you know what, if they really feel that way and they don't want you in their life because of something that you can't control, then fuck them, and blah blah blah. And she told me at one point that she thinks that one day I'm gonna make a really great uncle. And she said all sorts of stuff, and we talked about like random things like what top surgery is and why I'd be taking testosterone and like what that will actually do and all that crap. And I told her about how like mostly we talked about the fears that I have about the stuff with my mom and my dad. I mean predominantly my mom, but she pretty much just said that she doesn't really like, she doesn't completely understand it, but that she respects my, you know, the fact that it's just who I am. And she she asked me what name I go by, like she asked me what my name is, and I mean she didn't get it right, you know, every single time, but she, whenever I was leaving, she was like, well, I'm sorry that I keep fucking up your name, but, you know, I've been calling you by your legal name for 20 years. You're gonna have to give me a hot minute to get used to it. And I don't know, guys, it just, like, feels like this huge weight has been lifted off my chest. Like, I just made a really terrible pun. And if you guys get it, then you get it, and if you don't, you can ask me about it. But anyway, I just feel so much better. I really do. And I'll probably tell my brother sometime in the next couple of weeks or months or whatever. I mean, I still have no intention of telling my parents until after I graduate, but it is just kind of a really big deal. And I wanted you guys to know about it, and I'm sorry that I suck at making videos and posting them on time. I've been crazy busy with everything going on, with the whole, you know, the roommate situation, combined with, like, the school. I'm taking, like, 18 hours this semester. 17 or 18. The next semester is gonna be awful as well. I got a haircut today. Just in case you're wondering. But yeah, anyway, that's really all I have to say right now, because I really need to go write this essay. I'm sorry that this video is kind of shit. Y'all can make fun of me, and my lack of continuity and consistency all you want. As for punishments, we discussed the one about the 50 Shades of Grey. And while I'm not willing to do that, I will do Twilight, which, you guys know is just about as awful for me, but not quite as much of a moral, thing as 50 Shades of Grey is. So, I mean, I don't really think I can decide my own punishment. It's just an idea for you guys. Anyway, I'm gonna go, because it's getting super long and I don't edit my videos. So, I love you both, and I hope you have a really great week, and bye.